Let's talk about it. All right, so SF6 tier list. Um, so obviously we can't talk about the other characters right now because like we've got like a few days before the full release. So I kind of just want to give my thoughts on all the characters from the beta. I obviously have more experience with literally to four of these characters more than I did the others because I didn't play them as much. But from what I've seen, I think I have a decent idea of where they need to go. My original tier list had a few characters ahead of others, and one character in particular I had pretty low, who I have actually come to change my mind on about. I'm actually very surprised because I think maybe we've just forgot that this character was really good in the previous game. Very, very good. So it's shocking that we had them ranked so low. And again, this is all what it's looking like right now. Maybe later on the characters won't be nearly as good. And like I said, we'll get to that point. But I think in general, we're gonna have a decent idea about in a month or two about where they fit along with the rest of the cast. Which, trust me, there's a lot of good stuff here for a lot of different characters. Either way, let's start with I guess Ryu. Yeah, or actually no, I'm gonna go highest to lowest. I think that's gonna be easier. So we're gonna go ahead and put Guile up here. So Guile, all right. From what I've played in the beta, this character, it's funny because Guile isn't a very like. Oh, okay. I know you see the clips on Twitter with the Sonic Boom installs, and they're like doing all sorts of really cool stuff. But that's not where Guile's gonna play 90% of the time. Most of the times he's gonna be throwing Sonic Booms, throwing perfect booms, setting you up for easy anti-air flash kicks. A character that has all the some of the best normals in the game. Like obviously, even like Sobot is still like decent. Solid lows, easy conversions, and again the Sonic Blade and Sonic Boom combos. It's like it's very hard for certain characters, especially to get in on him, and he kind of plays his own game. Solid combos from full screen to amazing, immaculate combos in the corner. Most characters are going to try to jump at this character or have to do like preemptive jumps or preemptive drive impacts. And Guile does have answers for this. You're just hoping Guile messes up. This is very early on, but I definitely think Guile is like the best character in the game. For the beta anyway. Next up, honestly, I'm gonna have to kind of put Ken up here. So I know people are gonna kind of be like, "What, really, Ken?" I just think Ken's game plan is so effective and so simple. There's not a lot that you have to really like kind of delve into with this character. It's very simple. Rush down, use mix characters up. You have obviously like his giant plus on block button with that forward roundhouse. Ken's good. Ken's, even with all the minus frames in this game on block, well, a lot of things not being plus, he can still run his set offense. I think Ken in general is just very strong. He's simple. His game plan doesn't rely on anyone else. He has everything from the beginning. Has pretty easy side switch, good damage, good combos, good normals. A decent fireball. Even though Ken's not really known for like being like this fireball guru, I still think that this character has done a lot for himself. And yeah, that's about it. Ken's really, really good, in my opinion, anyway. So let's get on to, and again, S tier, A tier, it's all very subjective. Like, I think some of these characters could switch later on, but we're going to see. I'm going to put the third character here, Jury. So, Jury, I think at first, when I first played one of the betas, I thought this character was like the second best in the beta for its entirety. I think this character is still really good. Just like, again, she does need to set up to get to her best stuff with her Feng Shui engine, and but really good normals, to be honest. Like has some has some really good normals that lead to combos and conversions. Easily has some of the best combos in the game. Can give corner carry very easily. Solid walk speed. all in all, this character is very good. You can kind of play them however you want. You can be patient and wait and just play the neutral, or you can rush in using your tools that you have. Fireball that she can kind of walk behind is really nice too. I just think Jury in general is very good. You can't go wrong with this character. All right, next character up. I honestly think it's Ryu. So Ryu has not changed. Ryu is the tried and true master of Street Fighter. I think in general, if you want to make this about just outplaying your opponent, Ryu is probably the character for you. Decent, obviously has access to Denjin Charge, Tatsu, Donkey Kick, Fireball, DP. Not very complicated character. You're looking for your EX Donkey Kick into like whatever you want. Has one of the highest damaging level 3s in the game, and if it's charged, it's with critical art, like it's pretty absurd. Good Oki. Actually, surprisingly, Ryu has some pretty solid pressure. Like even in full screen, if you do medium Tatsu, you can go for like a walk and try to go low, or you go for a drive rush and see what their next option is, even if they tech roll. So Ryu, very oppressive, high damage, very low execution. Some of the best zoning can compete. At times, he can definitely give Guile a problem if Guile doesn't have that zone on lock with one Denjin Fireball and just blowing through his stuff, which commits Guile to using like more EX Sonic Booms. Which, of course, you want to get them to burn out as quickly as possible. This game is super... I think what the game is going to turn into is the characters that can force others characters to go into burnout the quickest. Because burnout is terrible. Like, I don't think we've really come... Like people have talked about how, like, it's really bad. But I don't think we realized how bad it's going to get later on as this game progresses. I truly do believe that Ryu will have a good time forcing people to have to, like, play his game. And then when you're in burnout, and that's pretty unfortunate. That is not something you want to deal with. And so again, I'm gonna put Ryu here in A tier next to Jury. This next character, I think has gotten a lot better. Or like they were ranked pretty low, but I also think it's because people got tired of playing this character in 5. And so I'm actually going to put Luke up here. I know. Here, so hear me out, right? Just hear me out. Luke's game plan is solid. Play neutral, pester with Sandblast, EX Sandblast to deal with those who want to really play a long neutral game. You have like you have your Flash Knuckles and all different variations of it. Very easy confirms, good damage off one bar of either EX or like sometimes you don't even need to use EX or Drive Rush to like get good damage off your combos. Luke hits. It's not as hard as Ryu, but he has enough in the tank. Has some decent buttons. Like obviously his favorite's going to be like crouching medium kick and like crouching medium punch. I think this character is very, very good. He's better than what we thought because we had him ranked pretty low in the previous tier list, and now my opinion of him has definitely changed. I think Luke is still just as good. He's not as busted as he is in 5, but God, is he still a really good character. A good beginner character still. Like maybe the holding of the Flash Knuckles might turn a few people off, but yeah, I think Luke's good. I really think Luke's good. I played a lot of Luke. I played Jamie. I played some Kimberly because I wanted to really get into her. Yeah, I just think this character is really good. There's what are you missing? A Fireball, EXDP, obviously Fast Knuckle mix-ups, some charge on, some plus on block, but moves with charge. Yeah, no. Looks good. Looks good. He's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but he is good. Next up, this for me, I'm actually gonna put Kimberly here. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, come on. Have you seen Diaphone? Have you seen like a few? What's that cat's name? Hold on, let me look him. I'm gonna be so mad when I completely waffle their name. Like obviously iPhone and obviously the iPhone Hawaiian shirt man playing Kimberly. Okay, here's the thing about Kimberly, right? I could easily switch her and Luke. It just depends because right now a lot of people's what's the word I'm looking for? Mindset towards this character and what they do and how they're going to play out really depends wholly on whether or not you think people are going to be able to start looking at these setups and be like, okay, I can blow that up. This isn't as easy. Because obviously, the strength of Kimberly is being able to sometimes just skip neutral outright and punish people from like full screen for a very committal fireball, or even just even some decent jumps. Like EX Smoke is so good. It's basically just a short hop overhead that players have to respect. And then you're doing like EX short hop mix into empty hop throw. You can do overheads. And if they press anything, just commit to the jump. Just commit to the falling jump button after smoke. Character can do regular smoke for good ways to get in. And her neutral's kind of funny because like you're gonna be looking for like standing fierce, crouching crouching strong. Has a good has a solid crouching forward. The problem with it is like it doesn't cancel anything. You're using it for plus flames, and then you have standing roundhouse, which is also plus. Don't bother using that in neutral. Do not try. It is so stubby. It is so not good at neutral. Like, don't do it. And only use it if you're gonna go for a drive rush, because then it's already plus and it's gonna be even more plus. Yeah, use it for that. Kimberly, once she gets you in the corner, obviously has paint can setups that can like force you into very ugly situations where like if they read that you're going to drive impact, they can punish it. And kind of honestly, Kimberly is very gross in the corner. Now you have to get there. But she has decent combos, decent damage, very good mix on corner. Like, it is terrifying. You can be deleted in a matter of, like, seconds. So, yeah, I think Kimberly being here is good to me. B tier. I'm actually going to put Chun-Li here. So the thing about Chun is I think this character will get better as the game evolves and more people play her and like figure it out. But for now, I just I don't see this character enough. I've only seen like a few people play her. Like I played Broly legs once. This character is like I see where they're going for, but like nothing about her really stands out. Also, she has stance change, which is obviously very different for certain Chun players to like kind of deal with. I think I think this character still plays footsies very well. If you wanted to argue she had better footsies than the rest of the cast, I wouldn't like argue against it. Kikosho, Spinning Bird, you know, the like and like the typical stereotypical Chun stuff is still here. I don't think that this character right now is fully like maxed out yet. Like no character is, but I think Chun has the most potential. Maybe even more than like Jury. Like Kimberly can still like do some stuff later. Maybe you'll find new setups. Same with Jury. But with Chun-Li, I think her potential is pretty high up there. Maybe she'll get to the point where you can just do some very disgusting stuff with her after a few months, maybe half a year. But for now, I'm going to put her in B because that's where I see her. And then my last character. Oh, Jamie. I know this one's probably going to be very controversial. I remember when I played this game first, I had Jamie in A tier. I had this character pretty high up. I thought level 4 was so busted. Rekka is stupid. Like some characters can't even punish it. They do, like we all know, Jamie crouching forward into effing Rekka 1. Like, I get it. We all do it. Don't lie. My thing with Jamie though is like, God, he is not a great character when he starts. and that's already a problem for some of for everyone else, or that's not a problem for anyone else. Even Jury, I think Jury with even without like charging her moves yet is still a much better character than Jamie is with no drink. And honestly, you're not even like decent until like 2 because you have access to breakdance kicks. You at 1 you get access to the dive kick, and I think the dive kick's okay. It's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but it is nice to have. But again, you need time to drink, and now some of these characters can punish Jamie drinking in neutral. Actually, a lot of them. Luke can do it, Ryu can do it, Kimberly can do it, Ken can do it, Guile can do it. You're having to look for knockdowns in situations, but like a lot of Jamie's stuff early on is not very damaging. Like what? Low forward into full rekka into either kick rekkas or regular rekkas, which even a lot from what I've heard, you can still punish the rekka punch finish if they drink. Well, I don't know about that. I haven't seen it, or maybe people just didn't do it to me. But you have to do the kick version, which does less damage, just to get a drink. And you give up pressure, and that's just 1 drink. You still need to get a 2nd drink, a 3rd drink to get into your command grab, which really starts putting Jamie up there. And then the 4th, which is just damage increase, full access to all your moves, faster walk speed, just complete gorilla. But again, it takes time to get to level 4. And just for me personally, I was playing Kimberly. I felt much more comfortable playing Jamie than I did Kimberly. Yet my Jamie did not do nearly as good as Kimberly, because Jamie has to win neutral far more times to get to where he wants than Kimberly does. And like Chun, like these characters get access to their full damage from like the get go. Even like Jury, who gets a lot more with her charges. I think even without it, she gets some pretty good stuff and like can quickly charge her moves. Jamie, again, there's ways to get into your drinks, but for now, I just think people are just disrespecting this character and just rushing in. And his EXDP is horrible. Like, don't get me started on how terrible this thing is. It is not good. But okay, but like enough shitting on him. Let's talk about the good things he does. Obviously, I talked about level 4. Can combo from his level 3 into EX, into EX Palm, into, you know, obviously the cool stuff with like DP. Can do drive rush combos that gets from his command normal rising kick, which launches into the air into jumping roundhouse into another DP. Jamie has stuff, but again, it just takes Jamie a bit too long to get there. So kind of unfortunate. But either way, that is gonna be my Street Fighter 6 tier list. I personally think that this game is going to change with every coming week. And like I said, we haven't even looked at all these other characters yet, like Sim, Honda, DJ, Manon, Marissa, JP, Geef, Lily, Cammy, Blanca. Blanca's gonna be, I guarantee Blanca's gonna be like a matchup check or something. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Just wanted to do this on stream because then I could record this and put this on my YouTube channel. But yeah, let me know if y'all agree or not. I know some people may have different opinions on this. Like I said, some of these are interchangeable. I'm just really down on Jamie right now. Chun-Li, I see the potential to go very high. Guile, obviously, I think best character. Ken has risen, taken Jury's place, even though I still think Jury's really good. Ryu, look, Kimberly, solid. Kimberly, kind of, I'm still figuring out where her high peak is. And you got like Luke and Ryu. And again, I know people may use beta tournaments as like leeway, but I'm using more along the lines of, because like you have to take into context that like some people are just playing these characters because they want to play a different character, or they just want to see how they work. So like the tournaments don't really matter to me nearly as much as their quality and kits do as so far. But again, this can all change. Either way, hope you guys have a great day. I will catch you on the next one.